to feel? They wanna sing my name, but they holding back. They wanna say they hate, but they know it's cap. I ain't play no games, I just do that's fact. And I don't feel no shame, it's a mood you lack. I go crazy, nah bitch I ain't lazy. Track after track, I work on the shit daily. Pass me the jack, right as fuel, got me hazy. About to unpack all these things I've been chasing. I've got visions in my head, like memories after death. To be a legend instead of something you can forget. I'm living up every breath, I'd rather lead than be led. I'll fill the seats as I spread with every word that I've said. How's it supposed to feel? How's it supposed to feel?
Welcome back. We've got Game 12 of the Queensland Under-16 State Championships about to get underway here. Coral Coast up against Rockhampton. Coral Coast will be taking the field first in this game. Kate Simpson will be starting off with the pitching duties. Carly Law behind the dish in catcher. First base, Jayla Hoopert. Second base, Caitlin Myers. Third base, Cadence Simpson. And shortstop, Addison Peterson. Outfield today, Riley Boone in left field, Kira Stevens in centre field, and Tegan Reese in right, with Isla Moore, Amelia Loveday, and Georgia Levi rounding it out for the team on the bench.
So we saw Rocky earlier today and they looked the goods. I think they are definitely up there as one of the teams to beat across this tournament. Let's see how they fare against Coral Coast. They have had a loss today. Went down to Redlands first up this morning. So they are 1 from 2, I believe, so far. So we are all set and ready to get underway here.
Yeah, Ashlyn Hill in the lead-off for the batting side.
One's in the dirt for ball 1. Big chop at that, but can't get any bat on ball. That is a 1-1 count now.
And again, another big swing.
Just finding the outside of the plate very nicely
Yeah.
and getting it around the bat.
Saw Kate Simpson playing first base in the game just before, so excited to see what she does with this pitching.
Chops it towards right field. It's going to land foul. So we've got this plus the evening game coming to you. The local host association will be playing tonight. We've got Toowoomba up against Redcliffe. First time we're seeing Redcliffe tonight. Up and over the zone, well left. That is a full count now, 3-2. It's a good battle to start this game off early.
Ashlyn, one of the regional players that does do a lot of travelling for her softball.
Yeah, chops that one foul over the back fence.
Yeah. But yeah, unfortunately summer season in Brisbane wasn't a full season this time round.
No, unfortunately with that cyclone coming through the southeast corner, couldn't get the grand final weekend in.
And just general summer rain, couldn't get much of the pre-games in either.
That is a lovely, oh no, it's a walk. Oh, I thought that was on the corner. I think it's worth another look.
Yeah.
Obviously, we're on a bit of an angle compared to the umpire, so always going to go with the umpire here. Let's have another look though.
Yeah. Carly Law does ask the question just to get a gauge from the plate umpire where that zone is.
There wasn't a lot wrong with that one.
But Lila Rose Orr steps in next, shapes up short.
Did she push at that? Yes, she did. There's the call, strike. I was almost certain she pushed at that. She did do a strike signal. Who is behind the plate here? This is Gracie Sweeney behind the plate. Corey Fogarty over at first base. Oh, love it! I'm seeing the dive.
We've had a slide.
So it's been a bit lacking the willingness to get dirty from some of these players, but nice to see.
Ashlyn will always come up with the goods there.
Have a look at that replay again. I'll tell you what, the throw wasn't far off. The
No.
dive definitely saved her.
Yeah, Carly Law definitely has an arm from behind home plate.
Inside, clips it. That is a foul tip. That's strike 3, I believe.
I thought it was.
Just having a note. Oh, hello. No. Yeah, we're not. Yeah, we've got the scorer calling out, going. I think that's strike 3. Just gonna go check with the other scorer. I think the other scorer is gonna have to fess up.
Hey, yeah,
You don't say anything.
only ever going to tell if you're asked, right?
Yep, strike 3. There it is. So that's the first out of the innings, thanks to a K2.
Emily Hill stepping in next.
One out. Runner on 2. Big swing at that one. Clears the front leg, but can't get bat on ball.
Tell you what, Kate Simpson's coming out firing in the pitching here. Not tempted into that one, high and above the zone.
1-1 the count here. As the sun sets, it's going to get a bit ugly with the shadows for a little while.
Yep.
Hang with us. Up and away. That is low and inside for a ball. This umpire struggling with her face mask a little bit, taking it off a lot.
Yeah.
3-1. Lovely pitch. Not good enough though, says the plate umpire. Ball 4. Thought she got the inside of the plate there, but
Yeah.
not to be.
Does bring in a dangerous bat here, Addie Goldston. Consistently finding outfield grass against Toowoomba earlier.
Oh, there's a strike. Holds her hands back on that high pitch nicely. 1-1 now the count.
Time being called.
Oh, the back fence
Oh.
is open.
We did say the wind was picking up a little bit here.
So 1-1 the count here. Runners on 1 and 2, so the infield fly rule is on. Oh, it goes for the little bunt. That's a lovely bunt. There's no one at 1. Oh, the runner, second base went to 2. First base came down for the bunt, and that's a free ride to first. Lovely little bunt there.
Gotta watch that one again.
Yeah, rotations can be tough, and especially these regional teams where players have to come from afar. sometimes don't have as much time as they'd like to work out these rotations. So we have a look here. The bunt goes down. First base comes in to field the bunt. Second base has gone to 2 in the meantime. And that's been the end of that as that ball is fouled off for the next batter.
Liza Prest coming in.
Loaded bases, 1 out, slow roller up to first base, a little fumble. She gets the out in the end though. What I couldn't get was the right camera angle. Apologies. Runner does score though, so it's a sack. RBI. Rockhampton have opened their account here. Runners now on 2 and 3, so no force, but there is 2 out.
And Pippa Kelly stepping in.
Inside ball 1. And swing and a miss. Comes off the catcher's glove. She's come home very casually. Oh, the second runner. Look at this. Smart base running. Great job there from Rocky. They score 2. I'll tell you what, that's giving me flashbacks to a softball grand final where Stacey Porter was running.
Oh, yep.
So Kami Sorensen has come home just like that. And then Stacey Porter's ripped around from second and come all the way home.
Yep.
And it was against Kai Parnaby too. Unbelievable scenes. It was amazing to watch.
Yeah, definitely seeing the benefit of that softball brain there with Addie Goldston. She will take a base from you as quick as you like if you leave it open for her.
Yeah, especially early on in these games, you've got no idea how many runs the other team's going to be capable of scoring. So you need to post as much as you can.
Yeah.
3 and 1. It just falls behind slightly in the count here.
That's a
she's had
big
shot.
swing and has a giggle.
Straight away she's gone whoopsies.
Yep.
So she's got some hot pink gloves too.
I know. I did notice.
I didn't notice until just then when I saw the whoopsies across the face.
The giggle.
Yeah.
That I didn't mean to do that.
Full count. And up and away. A bit smarter with her batting, her choice of pitches. No, we
What
must
is the
have a
count?
Must be full count now. Maybe she's decided to keep going.
Just preempting. Now we get a walk.
There's the walk. Time being called. Catcher just wants to have a quick word to her pitcher. Back underway here.
Anouk Newbury in.
And she'll take it.
Cops it in the quad.
That will bring up number 83, Cleo Duke. Is that right?
Yep, correct.
Nice little rhyming chant. Oh, let's go, Cleo.
I like it.
Runners on 1 and 2. 2 away for Coral Coast. That is up and away for 1. Huge jump here.
I was going to say, Pippa Kelly's got some ants in her pants there. She was halfway up the line doing a little jig.
Wasn't anyone covering the back door there, so she's free to do it. We see her covering it now.
Yeah.
But the catcher is still in the squat, so no worries about her getting picked off.
And sometimes that's that point of second base coming around to close that back door. You're not always going to get a pick off, but if you can keep the runner a little closer to the base, better for your team.
You can see there she's not jumping anywhere near as far. She's probably lost 1 or 2 meters on that lead off.
Exactly.
That was another ball, so it's a 3-0 count.
Gets
There's
the
called
strike.
3-1. Runners on 1 and 2. Oh, that's fat.
Yep.
Just watched 2 fat ones. I understand the first one, but have a crack at the second, I reckon.
But, you know, take as many pitches as you can sometimes. It's only the first innings. Tire the pitcher out if you can. Has a swing of that though and is dispatched back to the dugout for the third out.
So we will head into the bottom of 1 with Rockhampton up 3-0.
Lila Rose Orr is set to start off with the pitching duties to Ashlyn Hill behind home plate. First base, Holly Richmond. Second base, Pippa Kelly. Third base, Alison Goldstein. And shortstop, Emily Green. In the outfield, we'll have Eliza Preston in left, Nick Newbury in centre field, and Cleo in right. And rounding out the Rocky on the bench is Tiffany Martin, Paige Caston, last of the warm-up pitches, throw over second. Addison Peterson is all set and ready to start off the run chase with Coral Coast. See if she can start off the same way as she did in the game before against Maryborough. Lead off there too with a double out to left field. Okay, right off the toe of the boot there and scooted up the line. Either way, it was cool.
Drops that one.
There we go. It is into left field again. Just the single this time with their lead off, but equally handy.
I'll turn the music off so it doesn't annoy everyone at home.
Oh, apologies.
Have another look at this shot. It was a lovely piece.
Yep, she's been seeing the ball well.
Over the infield, shot of the outfield, one of my favourites.
Riley Boone.
Oh, that was a golf shot.
Yep.
If I've ever seen one. Just needs to settle down here.
Yeah, or needed it to bounce up a little bit more for her.
Maybe. Again in the dirt, again kicks away. Runner will take 2 and turn and look at 3 in the process.
Yeah, good running there from Addie.
Late shot there. Gets the out at 1. Runner advances to 3.
Yeah.
Took the words out of your mouth.
Bit of an ugly, maybe semi-self-protective shot, but it still moves the runner around, so.
Not ideal, but gets a gain out of it anyway.
Yep.
That brings in, is it Jayla?
Yeah, Jayla Hooper in.
Coral Coast, proving like you thought in the last game, loud in the dugout.
Yep. Oh,
Chops that
great
straight
shot
over
from
the middle.
Hupert into centre.
There is the opening run for Coral Coast, courtesy of a lovely single to centre field.
Just timed it beautifully off the bat there. So Coral Coast have one run back, one out, and Kate Simpson stepping in.
Lovely pitch there,
That's a
called
nice
strike.
pitch. On the low inside corner. That wind is definitely picking up.
Chops at that high one. Good catch by the third baser.
Yeah, Addie Goldston does not miss an awful lot down that third baseline when she's there.
So that's 2 away now. Runner still stuck on first base.
Catcher Carly Law stepping in. And
She's
straight into
immediately
it.
Gets the flick to 2. That's a good out. Smart play there from Rocky Defence. So we're going to head into the top of 2. Rockhampton leading Coral Coast 3-1. Top of 2, Rocky with a 2-run lead. They'll be hoping to extend that if possible. Leading off for them at number 42.
Yeah, Holly Richmond, first baser.
Away for a ball. Fouls that one off.
Again, fouling that one off behind. Big chop at that one, but does not get any bat on it, and that is the first out here.
It's a good start for Coral Coast defensively.
Back up the top of the lineup. Ashlyn Hill with the walk in the first at bat.
Watches that one go for a called strike. chop and a miss. 0-2 the count. So great start here for Coral Coast defensively.
Yeah, Kate Simpson again coming out firing on the pitcher's mound.
And skies that one. Second base goes back. Good catch. So 2 up, 2 down, but the first 2 outs don't seem to be the problem. It's the third out that seems to be the problem.
Always the third out.
We saw in the last game, Maryborough put on a 6-run,
2-down rally.
2-down rally to get within 1 run of snatching victory.
Yeah, crazy. But Lila Rose Orr.
Low inside ball 1.
So Simpson got the better of Orr in the first matchup. See if Orr can get one back off her.
Chops up one, foul. Across the top of the zone
Yeah.
for a called strike there. 1-1 now the count.
Chops that one into the dirt, and it
it's
is
foul.
through.
It's foul.
Foul?
The first touch was in foul territory and she's knocked it back into fair, so that is foul. Show you again on the replay for those at home. So when it's inside the like in the infield is where she first touches it. You can see
Yep.
she touches it in foul territory, hence foul ball.
I could not see the line from sitting out here, I can tell you. So
1-2 the count. Up and away.
let's that one go.
2-2 now.
Has a good thing.
Oh, that's high. It's
Yeah.
high. 3-2, so full count here. 2 away for Coral Coast.
Takes the walk. So 1 apiece in the battle, Lila Rose against Kate.
As we see the speed up rule occur. Next in bat, Emily Hill.
Also took a walk last at bat.
Low inside. Ball 1.
So it looks like we've had, is it Paige Pousty has come out to run.
Up and in for 2-0 count now. Third out. It's not easy for these teams. Up and over. 3-0 now the count. She just needs to reset the radar here if she can. Finds that low inside corner for a 3-1 count. Finds a good strike again, swing and a miss, and just like that, she is back in it. Full count now. Great fight back from 3-0. 3 balls, 2 strikes on the batter. Low and inside though, that is ball 4. And that will bring in number 10, Addison Goldston. Runners on 1 and 2, 2 away here.
Yeah, Addie with the surprise little short play in her first appearance.
Ball one.
She's in the same situation last time too, 2 runners ahead of her, courtesy of Ashlyn and Emily.
Does that one over the catcher's head for a 1-on-1 count now.
This time we've got Paige and Emily keen to get around the bases, courtesy of Addie.
And another huge chop, but no bat on ball there.
Yeah, I
1
think
and 2 now the count.
Addie was looking at that left field fence on that one.
Oh, she has a chop that up and in, and that is the third out. So Coral Coast shut Rocky down without any damage to the scoreboard. Heading into the bottom of 2, Rocky still leading 3-1.
Tegan Reese in to bat for Coral Coast.
Low inside for a ball. 1-1 now the count.
So Lila Orr continuing here with the pitching.
In the dirt for a ball. Blown out now, 3-1 becomes the count. Can't find the strike zone. That will be ball 4. So Coral Coast with a base runner.
Kira Stevens stepping in. Watches that one go through for the first strike. Well cleaned up there behind the plate.
Yeah. Runner's still on first base, so keeping her at first. Lovely pitch there, slow roller. Second base goes for the double. I've gone to the wrong camera. And it's out at
And
one.
got it.
Out at one is the call. I think I missed it. We'll try and see if we can catch it on the replay. See, lovely pickup from second base. Knew the position well. I flicked to the wrong camera there. Sorry for those viewers at home.
But yeah, great fire over from Emily Hill. So
Just like that, 2 away.
Yeah, Pippa Kelly combined with Hill and then got the out over at first as Cadence Simpson steps in.
Top of the zone, over the zone for a ball. No, says the umpire, not on the edge of the plate. It's not too far off, to be honest. 3 balls is the count. Oh, she's had a chop. Oh, 3-0.
I like it.
Fouls it off. That's a 50-50 whether the coach will love it or hate it. No damage though. It's a 3-1.
We saw her come in to bat against Maryborough just before, but got walked both times, so she's probably really keen to get bat on, which she does.
Shortstop.
And cleaned up.
Out. So, Coral Coast, also no dramas, wrapping up the innings. We're going to head into the top of 3 with Rocky leading 3-1. Warm-up's done. We are back underway. Leading off number 39 for Rockhampton.
Eliza pressed.
And that is well up and away.
No change in the pitching here. Kate Simpson continuing in the middle. Been doing a great job so far. Eliza grounding out up the first baseline last at bat.
Swing and a miss there for a 1-1 count. Chops at that one, fouls it into the fence.
Again, fouling that one behind. Chopping that one down into the dirt.
It's a put out for first base. It's a put out for first base. Having a look at this one. Well done there. Hit it up first base line. She's fielded it well. Stayed calm.
Pippa Kelly stepping in next.
Watches that one go for a ball.
Pippa had a stroll up the first baseline last time. This time hits it up the first baseline.
It's fair and it's out.
So Jayla Hoopert getting some traffic over there on first base in this innings.
In the meantime, number 33 steps in the batter's box, Anouk Newbury. Oh, she reaches for that
was a
one.
massive reach, yeah.
Lucky it went foul, I think, to be honest.
High and outside.
Up and away again.
And that is 2 in a row. I don't know, maybe these two girls aren't friends, but Anouk gets up to first base again, courtesy of a hit by pitched ball.
And that will bring in Cleo Duke.
2 away, runner on first base here for Rocky. And Cleo straight into it.
Good catch by the centre fielder. That shuts the innings down. So again, Coral Coast showing a good defensive side. We're going to head into the bottom of 3 with Rocky leading 3-1.
They don't wanna see me make it, they don't wanna see me care. Anytime I make some progress, I can see that they compare. I think everyone's against me, maybe something in the air. Am I paranoid? I swear a void is forming and they're scared I walk a straight path. Not many can say that. I like to play fast, cross me and there's payback. You better pray that I don't see your face at any place that I go. I know you hate that. I've been doing fine, I'm not wasting any more time. I live for the fight and the climb, and I think that the pain that's deep inside is what defines. So I won't give up, I'm gonna make it to the top. I don't care what's in my way, I swear I'm never gonna stop. I could fall flat on my face and I swear I won't get back up, cause I don't deserve a thing and the road ahead is tough. They'll try to kick you while you're down, they wanna rise up while you drown. They wanna fill your head with doubt, they're silently scared that you'll figure it out. I'll make it look like I'm losing, won't bother hiding my bruises. And when they finally think you're wounded, then it's your chance to
Bottom of
be.
3, Rocky looking to hold Coral Coast at bay. Leading off is Caitlin Myers.
Number 9 in the batting lineup in this game.
Yeah, let's definitely go Caitlin from the dugout.
Yeah. See, Coral Coast bringing it.
That was blood curdling, that cheer.
Yeah. We were asking about favourites before. They're my favourite bench when they're batting.
Fair enough.
It's the little things. I like a team that brings enthusiasm. That one is high and out of the zone. Caitlin certainly capable of finding grass.
That's a great pitch.
But, don't know if she'll leave that one alone again. 2 balls, 1 strike. Oh, gets it swinging on the low inside. I like the grin though. that said, whoops a daisy.
She'd already finished the swing before the ball got to her.
Yep. 2 and 2.
Ball gets away from the catcher. Full count now. Lovely pitch there. Can't let that one go.
That was pretty.
and leaves her wanting. Called third strike there for the first out of the bottom of the third innings.
I do like that. Low inside, high out. See you later.
That was a low out, but
Oh,
yes.
low out, sorry. Yeah.
Brings in Georgia.
Addison Peterson?
Oh, sorry. Oh, we're back to the top.
Back up the top.
I was working my way through their bench at that point.
Oh, cool. Addie finding the grass out in left field in the first innings.
And that one's in the dirt for another ball. Inside, and she hooks it foul up third baseline. It was coming out of hands. Got rid of it quite nicely in the end. Just see the shadow starting to come across the infield there. So pitchers are throwing it from the sun. Catchers are catching it in the shade at the moment. That one goes foul up third baseline. 2-2 now in the count. Oh, inside. She's done well.
Nice.
She's hooked that out towards left field. I don't know how she managed that.
I mean, if she could teach me, I'd be pretty stoked, but...
Have another look at this. She's just cleared the back leg and just chipped it with a vertical bat, basically. Have a look.
Yeah.
Just all wrists. That's a great hit.
So, puts herself on first base. Riley Boone has a good swing at that, but goes through for a strike.
In the dirt, well blocked. Runner is stuck on first.
Yeah, Hill doing a good job there to both keep it in front and keep an eye on Addie Peterson on first base.
This is going to go for a double.
Gets the tag.
tag. That's a double. That's a double.
Great job.
No idea if I got that on camera. I was watching. Let's have another look. That shuts the innings down in the meantime. So rolls it to second base. She picks it up, takes the tag, and then gets over for the double. Gets it by a step. So we're heading into the top of
The fourth.
the fourth with Rocky still leading Coral Coast 3-1.
I'll go all night if that's just what I gotta die. It's too short to care about what you can't afford. Memories are in what you explore, so just don't be ignored. Go ask for more, go ask for more. 'Cause I've been living life right like I could just die any minute. Going for a ride down the side, PCH country limit. I don't need a guide, follow lights, take me where I wanna visit. Are you alive? Or just breathing? 'Cause I've been living life right like I could just die any minute. Going for a ride down the side, PCH country limit. I don't need a guide, follow lights, take me where I wanna visit. Are you alive? Or just breathing? I'm in a race that everybody's chasing fast. They wanna be that someone on the screen at last. They ain't looking inside for their needs in life. They wanna be liked by everybody in sight. But trust me, being free ain't spotlights. No, it's long nights and it's long fights with yourself all the time to get your mind right. But if you put in the work, you can find the light, alright? I'll do anything that I feel like I wanna do. I'm living life like I got nothing left to prove. No end in sight.
Underway here in the top of fourth. Number 42, Holly Richmond in the batter's box.
Simpson continuing with the pitching, has done a great job.
No one's in the dirt for ball one.
Kept Rocky scoreless the last two innings. Their 3 runs coming courtesy of their first at-bat. Whoopsie.
Is that the official name of that pitch?
Yeah. courtesy of a pitcher we used to face a lot. Whoops-a-daisy when it went up, whoopsie when it went down. And she'd tell you as it was leaving her hand which way it was going to.
Sprays that one, foul up first baseline. 2-2 now the count.
Simpson has the better result against Richmond in their first appearance, their first matchup. Simpson will be looking, Richmond will be looking to redress that.
No inside for another ball, so full count now.
And
that one.
Into right field. Beautiful rip. Oh, she's quick.
They sent it to 2. I was a bit worried
Good
about
job.
that, but she got there. I thought the coach was a bit ambitious sending it to 2, but good call in the end.
Saw the wheels.
Is there a bit of a fumble? No, there's no fumble.
Nope. It was just straight pace.
Wow. That brings in back to the top.
Ashland, yeah.
Up and away for ball 1.
So again, you see that massive jump from the Rocky runners because there was no back door there. See what Caitlin Myers does in the next time.
Oh, a little
Drops a
short
short.
one. Goes for the throw, but it's too late, and that's the issue when you do that, because now the runners are going to score. 1 scores, runners coming around to 3.
100% going to take that extra base there.
And it's cleaned up in the end. Not before Rocky put another run on the board. Have another look at this. She was already there.
Yeah.
There was no need for that throw, and that's what can go wrong. Just a bit of game awareness there. It's been a long day for these younger players already. Most of these guys playing in their 3rd game. Next into bat, Lila Rose Orr. Good pitch there for a called strike.
Yeah. Coming down the inside of the plate. Lila, feast and famine in her at bat so far. A strikeout and a walk. Gets
Chops
bat
up
onto
and foul.
that. Has a run around on 3rd base in scoring position.
Still none out here for Coral Coast, so they need to dig deep here, try and keep this run chase to as little as possible.
Lila looked really disappointed that that was a ball then. She sort of stepped back and went, no. Gets a strike there and sends it to 2nd base, who fires it to 1st for the out.
So first out here, but it does get
Score
the
the run.
RBI. Yeah. See, the runner was always going home. That will bring in Emily Hill again.
Yeah. 2 walks so far.
Up and away.
Bases are all wide open for Emily here.
Up and over for a ball.
So Simpson behind in the count here, 3-0.
Make it 4-0, and a base runner for Rocky again. So Coral Coast, just a bit of a lull here. They're very vocal in the batting, but they just need to get behind their pitcher a bit here if they can.
Addie Goldston.
Up and over.
So had that lovely little bunt in the first innings. Got the wheels of Emily ahead of you, but can also hit a heavy, heavy ball.
Up and away, 2-0. Lovely pitch there, called strike, ball 2, strike 1. Lovely comeback pitch there from the Coral Coast youngster. Low in the dirt inside, just misses the runner, the batter. And Emily Hill will take second base on that pass ball. So the force is now gone. And a 3-1 count with only 1 out.
So all Addie's to do with as she wills. Let's see what Simpson has to say about that.
Up and away, that is ball 4. So infield fly is now on with runners on 1 and 2 occupied. So we see Coral Coast coach call time.
To fade away, cause every time I wake up I feel like it's Monday. Something's going wrong with all the chemicals up in my brain. All of a sudden I don't look at anything the same way. Gotta build up of my thoughts sitting in an ashtray. I'm sorry that I'm so inconvenient, okay. Just let me be me and I'll stay out of your way. I can see the way you look at me, I'm such a disgrace. I never really asked to be brought into this place. You wanna love me? Well then baby I have a taste. All the highs and the lows, no you'll never be the same. I don't really wanna hurt you, but I can't control the pain. If you're sticking by my side, maybe we could be okay. Okay, maybe.
Alright, Coral Coast coach come out and have a chat to his infield, just trying to break momentum a little bit here as we see Eliza Prest step into the batter's box. Runners on 1 and 2, pulls out of the bunt, but it's a good pitch. That's strike 1.
So 2 appearances thus far for Eliza, 2 ground outs courtesy of the first baser for Coral Coast. Has a swing and sends it to the pitcher this time.
Pitcher gets it over in the end to get the out. Didn't go for the force at 3. Just took the safe option of getting the out at 1. So they have got an out, but runners now on 2 and 3 in scoring position.
Again, I'm not necessarily sad about that. Kate Simpson picked it up, had a look and saw that Emily was pretty much almost there, so took the out.
Smart play as that one's ripped into right field. That's a single out to right field. Goes for the 9 to 3. Can't get it. Runners score. So 2 RBI, single to right field. Have another look at this shot. It was beautiful. Punches it straight through.
Well picked up there and thrown in, but the runner's just too quick. With Anouk Newbury coming in. Gets a different type of hit this time.
Goes to second. There's the 3rd out. So Coral Coast do shut it down. Not before Rockhampton extend that lead. We're heading into the bottom of 4 with Rocky leading 7-1.
But I've known you too long. It hurts to watch your blue eyes fade to gray as you fade away. As you fade away. As you fade away.
stay strong and fake a smile until I look away. But I've known you too long, it hurts to watch your blue eyes fade to gray. But if I lay down and I play dead and I stay dead, maybe you'll get sick of being the monster out of my head, under my bed. Think you're something out of my nightmares, standing right there. But if I lay down and I play dead and I stay dead, then will you get bored of killing me?
Silhouettes of you are like a taunt. Never really know just what you want. With you I don't ever feel calm. I can feel the sweat inside my palm.
Bottom of
Play
4
with me
here,
like
Coral
cats and a
Coast got
string.
some ground to make up.
You don't understand the pain it brings. You don't ever
They have a
wanna
hoop
give me
hit.
wings. You don't ever wanna set me free.
But sinks
You
it
know
out in
I'm
centre
addicted
field.
to you. And it's twisted,
This time
dripping,
driving
gifted
it
with
into
the evil
left.
voodoo. Got me coming back for more, even when I've been screwed. Dolls full of pins, pierce my heart straight through. I got issues in my head. I like you in my bed, but you keep me on red. Oh, everything is like a
That
test. I
puts a
better
runner
not
on the
text
bases
or I'll
now for
come off
Coral
desperate.
Coast.
But if I lay down and I play dead and I stay dead, maybe you'll get sick of being the monster out of my head, under
Dead
my
base last
bed.
time.
Think you're something out of my
Uh-oh.
nightmares, standing right there. But if I lay down and I play dead and I stay dead, then will you get bored of killing me?
So if I play dead, will you
Not easy
regret
catching
everything
these
that you did,
though.
that you said? I don't think you understand what you're doing. And my heart's black and blue from the bruising. I feel like when I'm with you I'm losing. I feel like you think that this amusing.
That one's
Sitting
out.
there
Yeah, first
gaslighting
baseline
and
this time.
confusing.
Lila Orr continuing with the pitching duties as well, has done an amazing job keeping this Coral Coast team to just the one run so far, as that one comes out into left field as well. Another single to the Coral Coast batters. So runners on 1 and 2 now. Carly Law. She had a big chop of that, but that was well upstairs. Foul into the fence on first base. Digs that one out of the dirt and sends it foul down third base. And foul down the first base line again. Is she going to do it down the third base again? Staying alive in there, doing a great job. Into the dirt, slow roller to second, but picks it up and takes the out. Not before the runners advance though to third and second respectively. But one away now as Tegan Reese comes in to bat. Time just being called. Oh, may. Sorry, we do have a change. Isla Moore has come into the batter's box.
Apologies for that. We just had to get the gear out of the sun as the sun moves around. So we did have a runner score.
Good running there. And
they've got her. She's home.
yeah,
Safe at home. So went for the pick off. Couldn't get her. Runner from 3 came home. Lovely job there. Kira Stevens in the batter's box. And just like that, Coral Coast have put 2 runs on the board.
so good insertion there from Isla Moore coming in. Kira into shortstop, just I think got distracted.
By the runner.
Yeah. And an uncharacteristic error there, but allows everyone to advance.
So I think that makes the score 9-3. So we see the Rocky coach come out and try and break the momentum up a little bit here now in the bottom of the 4th. Goes for the pick off at 2. Did they get her? And again, and then another one through. I think they just need to decide if they're going to take the runner at 2 or cut it. And they need to cut it a lot shorter than at the base because they're kind of doing neither at this point. Rocky grounds it into the dirt.
Katie Simpson in batting. Katie Simpson in batting here.
Up and away.
Yeah, because I was trying to work out where the 8th run came in for Rockhampton.
It's a lovely pitch there. Floats it across the top of the zone.
And a strikeout. 2 dead.
Skies that one. Pitcher and catcher.
Taken.
Get it in the end. Shut this innings down. So we're heading into the top of 5 with Rockhampton leading Coral Coast 8-4. We are back underway here. We've just adjusted the score so it's correct.
Yep.
Rocky are leading 7-4 over Coral Coast. Not sure who's in the batter's box.
Cleo Duke is up and straight into it.
And a very quick 4-3. Good contact from Cleo, but can't get safe on base.
So potentially
Yeah.
another, yep, we've got
Number-
Paige Pousty coming in. Number 6.
Certainly do. She's coming in for Holly Richmond. Whether that's just a pinch hit or a change, we will
Find out. Certainly not a bad batter to have come in as your pinch hit.
low called strike there on Paige Pousty.
Just getting her eye in on the pitching of Simpson.
Gonna land foul, just foul.
Yeah. It's a nice deep hit, but has to come back and do it all over again.
No balls, 2 strikes in the meantime.
Yeah, I think Simpson will have plenty to say about that if she can.
Up and away. Pretty good waist pitch there, try and get her swinging.
Yeah. 1 ball and 2 strikes now on Pousty.
Again, skies that foul.
No change in the count.
Shortens up here, trying to get good contact, get the ball into play.
Brings it inside though.
Jeez, that wasn't too far off. Good pitch there. Up and away. And just like that, good flight back here from Paige. Loaded. Skies that one. Up first baseline, but it's going to land
yeah.
safely over the fence.
So a nice little battle going on here. Paige also a very handy little pitcher herself, so one of your favoured pitcher-on-pitcher battles?
She's not pitching this game though.
No, but she's still a pitcher.
No, it doesn't count. They got to be pitching.
They got to be
that
pitching
game.
in the same
Yeah.
game. Okay.
Oh,
and
what
gets a swinging.
What a pitch. That was above the zone. I reckon she would have got the walk, but she couldn't help herself. Got another change here. Coming in is number 77, Tiffany Martin.
Coming in for Ashlyn Hill at the top of the lineup.
So while they do that change, we'll have another look at this pitch from Simpson. Yeah, couldn't, she knew it straight away too. So Tiffany Martin coming in for Ashlyn Hill.
Had a great game with the bat against Toowoomba earlier on today. See how she goes against Simpson.
Shots
Also,
again. Can't help themselves.
Also sucked into that high one.
Yeah, what's going on? They're just keen to have a hit, a little bit too keen.
Yep.
And it's not working out so far for Rocky. Coral Coast are pretty happy though. And a slow bleeder out foul.
It is getting a little bit chilly, so maybe it's Rockhampton trying to stay warm.
Anyway.
and away.
Late chop at that one, fouls it into the fence between catcher and first base.
Again, probably on the high part of the zone, but did get bat on, so no harm because it was a foul.
Gee, it's been a while. I thought I was getting away with today.
Nah.
It's a slow roller up first base. That's a put out for 3.
And that is the third out.
So Coral Coast giving themselves every opportunity to snatch victory from defeat here, heading into the bottom of 5. It is a 7-4 ball game, and it looks like those changes were changes. No coaching changes coming up for Rocky.
To the bottom of the 5th here. We're starting at the top of the lineup for Coral Coast with Addison Peterson.
Called first strike there.
And we did have those changes with Paige Pousty coming in for Holly Richmond and has gone to first base. Another strike. And Tiffany Martin came on for Ashlyn Hill and has taken over the catching duties.
As we hear Coral Coast getting loud, this is probably their last chance. Grounded foul up first base, third baseline. I tell you what, if you've got 1 innings left to bat to try and score some runs, batting from 1 to 9,
yeah,
can't ask much more than that.
And especially starting with Addison Peterson, who has sent 2 balls for singles into left field so far.
Up and in, that's a ball.
So very consistent with the bat. Lets that one go high and away.
Two and two now at the count. You see a shortened grip to start. And that's over the zone, full count. All right, let's see how Coral Coast can start this 5th innings. Oh, good rip. Third base picks it up, takes her time, settles and gets the out. So Rocky land the first punch with a lovely 5-3. Yeah. Didn't panic there, just took her time on third.
Addie Goldston is cool as a cucumber playing down that third base.
Yeah, so didn't glove it cleanly, but didn't panic. Just took her time, took an extra couple of shuffle steps, always moving towards first base. And gets the out. Very well done there. This is Riley Boone.
I think we've had...
Swing and a miss.
We have had a different batter
Yeah, there's
come
a change.
in. Is that number 80? Is that
Looks like number
Georgia?
80.
Oh, it is. It's Big G, Georgia Levi.
Swing and a miss, and just like that, Georgia's at an 0-2. So Coral Coast have got two options here. They either got to get it done this innings or get out within 5 minutes to have another innings. Because they will start a new innings as long as they don't get to 5:25 p.m. Once it hits 5:25, this will be their last chance. So with one out, they either got to take their time, score the runs, or if they get out a bit quick, they might even sneak in another innings. But you're never going to get a better part of your lineup to try and score these runs here, so I think you've got to do it here and now. Skies that one, it's going foul over the back fence. Oh, a
That's
little
that
tickle
high
on
one
that
again.
one. Oh, she's saying she didn't hit it.
Oh,
Oh, I thought she hit it.
maybe it was the sound of it tipping the glove.
Oh, I don't know. I don't know about that. I don't know. She's signaling that she hit it. She's yelling out to her coach, I hit it, I hit it.
Coach is not watching.
Coach is ignoring her.
Yep.
Having a look at the replay in the meantime. Look, when she realised what the call was, she did try and run it out.
Yeah.
But yeah, let's have one more look at this replay because I feel like she hit it. And the trick to see is to see where it comes off.
Yeah, I heard.
Yeah, no, she hit that. Because there's no way the ball goes that high
And then
ends up
that
hits
low,
below
that
the
quick, yeah.
catcher's glove. So I'm certain she hit it. But if the umpires didn't see or hear it, there's nothing they can do about it. And Right, number 47 in the batter's box,
Yeah.
Jayla
Hubert.
with 2 outs.
2 singles.
A bit of gamesmanship here now as we see the Rocky coach come out for a chat. He realises he just needs this batter to last 2 minutes and then they get the 3rd out. It's smart play in the end.
Yep.
Hopefully, I'd like to see the umpire speed this up pretty soon. And we are back underway now. 2-0 the count. Up and away for a 3-0. That will be ball 4 and the walk. And I think with that, it might be the last chance now, depending on what the umpire's clock says. But they need to score them here, so they need a 2-down rally. More than capable of doing it, but they need the 2-down rally to get it done.
So Kate Simpson straight into it and sends that deep through the glove
through
of
left
left field.
That's
That
going to score
is
at least one.
One run in. Simpson is
Rounding.
coming around 2/3 and will take the stand-up triple.
So they have started it here. 7-5.
Nice rip.
So the tying run is about to step into the batter's box. So sometimes the gamemanship can work against you.
That's it. Carly Law
Absolute
coming in.
ripper of a hit.
Now, I'll tell you what, we've been talking about some of these batters being due. Carly is due.
That is skied. It's shallow centre field.
And
she's
it's
dropped
through
it.
the glove.
And they are within 1 run now of tying this game up. Great effort there. Coming in is the number, McNewbury, is it? Number 33?
Tegan Reese.
I'm reading the back of her shirt that says Newbury.
Wearing the 33.
Yeah, and look, Newbury for Rockhampton in the field.
Oh, in the field, sorry.
Ball
I
one.
was like, what?
So 1 ball on the batter here. And skews that foul up first baseline. I tell you what, if she can hit something deep into right field, that
that'll
dugout is going to go ballistic.
nuts. I mean, they already go ballistic, just generally.
Almost certainly the last innings now.
Up
There's
high.
Up and over for another ball. 2-1 the count.
So 2 games in a row we've had here where it's come down to the last couple of batters at the bottom of the innings.
Absolutely.
Just goes to show it's never over until it's over.
Again
In
in
the
the
dirt.
dirt. That makes it
And-
3-1. She's going for the pick-off. Oh, they
And
got
I
her.
think they got it.
They've got
They
her. Yeah,
did.
they've shut it down.
Great work there from the Rockhampton catcher.
Have another look at this. So they went for it. She's got a bit of a delayed steal. It was a fumble, but it was straight there. And the lack of slide, it's just a killer.
So Tiffany Martin firing it over for the 3rd out, and that is going to be the game.
So great effort from Coral Coast, but Rockhampton hang on in the end. They take this game out 7-6. We will be back at 6 o'clock for our last game of day 1. It is Toowoomba taking on Redcliffe.